made sure it was all the way.
All right, so we are gonna do a first impressions of the GAN V100. We have a couple of prototypes here, one spring, one maglev, and then the just received mass-produced version, which is maglev only. So it'll be kind of interesting just to solve some cubes and just kind of talk about, how we feel about them. What cube do you have there?
This is the 16, because I know people are going to ask about it. They're going to ask, how does it compare? So
The new 16 or the...
This is the 16 Max,
Okay.
I should clarify. Yes.
Gotcha.
And yeah, both me and Cameron have not really taken a look at the final version yet, so...
Oh, no sound.
No sound. Wait, is it...
It's going.
We'll verify.
Or at least very low sound. Okay.
We can verify.
It shows that it's getting audio. Testing?
I'm hearing it.
Okay. Well, it shows it's getting audio, so we're going to roll with it, but if anyone has problems, let us know. You can barely hear us. Sounds like Carla's question. Hang on, we'll get tech support. First live stream with a setup, so bear with us for anything. Maybe that would be a knob on here.
Maybe. Bear with us, you may hear double for a moment. But yeah, it is fairly quiet. So
That's working though.
yeah.
Yeah, would that be on?
There's a couple of options for knobs.
Okay. Got a response. Edit the first clear plugin. Make it 0 dB. Oh boy. Here we go. Hang on, guys. We're doing source filters.
You can tell none of us are experts.
I said 0 dB. Okay. Is that any better?
Might take a moment for them to respond. Got the delay going. Are we gonna hear
Okay.
that?
Is that any better?
Okay, this is not really.
Still quiet. I don't know. I guess.
No.
Yeah. Trying to troubleshoot the audio. Bear with us just a second. People are saying super quiet, but yep, just talking to support. So make sure which one wants not plugged in.
Oh, which one is that?
It's not plugged in on the Scarlet. Down all the way.
Yeah, that's gain and gain. So we can turn the gain down.
Alright, we're just gonna get tech support on the line. Turn up the mic dial volume a bit.
This, but that's monitor.
I think it would be the big one. Feels like, yeah. Alright, we're doing a live call just to get this wrapped up.
Do we need a FaceTime? We need to show him the
Alright, which dial? The big one?
Okay, so there's two dials, right?
Yep.
So the one that's not plugged in, turn it all the way down.
Is that
This one?
Yeah, see, this is the problem here. So that one is up, giving you the volume, but this doesn't need it over here static. So turn it all the way down.
It already is.
No, the right one.
Oh.
all the way down.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then now the right one, turn it up gradually, slowly.
What do you mean the Wait, what do you mean the right
That's
one?
the volume knob. That's the gain knob.
This one is the one we need to be adjusting?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this better for anyone? Let's see.
Watch it on OBS. Let me see the OBS screen.
Yeah.
You can see the volume levels. Keep going up on the knob that you were moving.
Okay. Testing.
We're so
testing.
bad at this.
Put it like at 75%.
Oh, hold on, I'm just gonna crank it up and accidentally jump scare. Oh wait, people are saying better.
Yeah, see, there you go. That was the problem. Yeah, it was all the way down.
All right.
I forgot that you switched the cable.
All right. Thanks, Carlos. You are a lifesaver. Oh yes, but still very quiet. So, all right.
I'll watch it right now and I'll let you know and confirm.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
ooh, yeah.
crank it up. Thank you. Accidentally jump scare. All right. Well,
Oh, that might be even too loud.
I have the power in my hand. So okay, cool, much better. All right, we are learning, guys. So now next
The
time,
learning curve.
it'll be even better. So okay, back to cubes. So we're messing with the GAN V100 today. Got two samples here. We have one with a spring, which was ultimately not released, and then we have a magnet. I didn't mean to jump scare. So, all right, cool. So I'm gonna get the mass-produced one open, and then yeah, and we also have a regular GAN 16 Max to compare to. So I guess, does anyone have any immediate questions on this cube? Actually, this is like really my first time trying the mass-produced one, and it is nice. I mean, this is a, I think, really highly anticipated cube just because the price actually shocked everybody. I mean, everyone kind of was surprised that GAN did such a low price on this one. So, okay.
So this is the maglev prototype, which I remember when we got these in, I was a huge fan of this. It feels like the magnets might be a bit stronger than the 16 Max.
Yeah, I have all these fancy features now. I want to. Here, you gotta scoot over more, I guess, Jen, so you can be. I want to add one of those sirens like that. Dun, 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 dun. That would be fun. Okay, so I'm gonna increase the size of the chat window. Yeah, that is a lot better.
All right.
So big difference is 55 millimeters in size. 16 is 56. That's, I think, probably
That's
the biggest
standard.
difference.
Yeah.
Then we have the price. This is
About $40.
let me fact check myself. Well, so many new cubes recently, guys. It's like honestly really hard to keep track. Whoops, it's not the GAN V100. It's the GAN V100. Yeah,
40.
$39.95. So we are looking at quite literally more than 50% less expensive than the I don't remember which ones are which. So 50% less expensive, more than 50% than the 16
Max.
So, and honestly, we should do like, well, I don't know. I was gonna say do like a blind test, but I can feel the size difference. So,
Yeah.
and I can feel the colors too.
Yeah, you can feel comfortable.
Here, you gotta be in charge of our angle switcher. It's a little far for me, but so let me see. Like, here's the 16. The 16 is aggressively fast.
Which
I
we're
mean,
gonna do.
so like the 16. I think we should try this angle. Yeah, so 16, and we have a bunch of stuff.
We're gonna figure this out as we go.
So here's the 16 Max. I mean, I'm like doing almost U4s, just pretty easily. And the V100 is like a U2, which is a lot more of my preference.
Yeah, feels a lot more controllable. I also noticed that it feels like the magnets might be like a bit stronger, not by like a significant amount, nothing that's like, super noticeable, but I think if you were like kind of turning slowly and maybe even during solve, you'll notice that it kind of feels a little bit like it's snapping into place a little bit better.
Yeah, so the V100 is UV coated to answer that question. And as far as the feeling, it is incredibly different. I mean, truthfully, the V100 is a lot more of my kind of cube. It's smoother. 16, you can even hear it. Like, it's a lot more like crunchy. Here, I'll give you guys some
Some ASMR.
Yeah, you gotta like. That's the 16.
A little damp, like a damper sound to it. It's
Yeah.
It definitely doesn't feel like, I almost feel like when you feel this, it feels a little bit more like rattly, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Interesting move for GAN to release this so soon after the 16 came out because
And with such a like steep cut in price as well. Like it just makes this seem way more like,
it's almost like they're encouraging people to not buy the 16 because I mean, what are we looking at customization wise? I know that the V100, I want to say has less, but
well, I think it might be the same other than the fact that we don't get all the different like magnet rods to change the strength. It's just the one
yeah.
setting. If we pop open the cap here, same cap, same tool. And then it looks like the adjustment system is the same. So we'll show that there. So same adjustment system, still has 6 tension settings and 12 compression settings. Maybe the cube is a bit tighter because it does feel a bit more stable, but that could also just be the fact that the cube is slightly smaller and that compact size will sometimes give the illusion of more stability. But let's see, if we pop it open here, we have exposed magnets, which is interesting. Exposed magnets there, kind of like the V11, the Waylong V11. But it looks like you can take out the magnet rods, which does remind me, actually, this one, the edge pieces don't have those opposing edge magnets at all.
It's funny too that it's black internals, which I feel like that black internals were by far the preference. Here, we got number to. I feel like the black internals were kind of vastly the preference, and nobody really wanted to buy primary. But recently, I feel like kind of primary is being sort of like forced on people. So kind of interesting. But
Look at that.
truthfully, oh yeah, the caps.
Hey.
What?
It's got a, you can swap it out for a cool new logo.
Yeah, you gotta
Look at
get
that.
up in there.
Well, I want it to
Get
be
up in
focused.
there. Aggressive on them. All right. Yeah, it's like a V100 special edition cap.
I like that it's
Angle.
gray.
Let's do some solves on each of them. I'll do some solves on the V100. You do them on the 16. Should we try, is this angle better or should we try
We have
this angle?
this one, which I'm going to have to get right up close to you.
All right. I mean, I'm fine with that.
We're friends. We're friendly.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to pull out my trusty 5 timer.
Alright.
Man, I will say this already overshot.
Let's see. Any questions like specifically for this one? Let's see. Braden Roten, nice to see you at RMC last weekend. Yeah, good to see you too. Let's see. Someone asked already, but is it the same internal plastic as the 15 new black?
I don't think so. That automotive stuff.
Right, because they didn't advertise this one as having like
Yeah, I'm
car grade
overshooting
plastic.
like crazy. Which, by the way, that sample we get, was that a 16 new black confirmed or was it this?
There's no official confirmation, but it's the same like visual like piece design, same features.
People are saying, wait, there's no free shipping. There is free shipping. I just reduced the free shipping actually for pretty much everywhere. What country are you in, DNF Clock Theory? And this is our strokes mat. This is one of our favorites. It's actually our, if you come and shop with us in person, it's a shopping bag design too, which looks really cool. So this cube is like really, I mean, I'm kind of struggling a bit just because my turning is a lot like sloppier, I would say. I mean, I used to be accurate turning, but I don't know. I've become spoiled by modern day cubes. I had some Dylan Miller coaching tips too, and I think we established that I'm like actually too far gone. See, that's the thing. Like I just, it's crazy how the more I'm using this now, it just is feeling so out of control. Like I definitely want to like
It seems like
adjust it a bit.
I don't know, like when you're doing like when you're spamming turn, and obviously it's a different like I guess situation. Like when you're just spamming turn, you get like somewhat of a feel of a cube, but until you're actually doing solves, you don't have like a really good representation of what exactly it feels like.
Yeah, it definitely Oh well, I try to do a really fancy cross, and yeah. I'm trying to keep it on topic. I always have a lot of things to say.
Comment whenever you see him use one of the old Bob Burton albums.
That's gonna be every solve. I kind of want to like. I don't know. So you're using the 16 max.
Yes.
I'm curious to see which one was the spring one. Well, let me see if I could. Okay, that's definitely not. Well, this one is maybe definitely not.
The 5D one is the spring.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So at least I was kind of right. Yeah, the spring is still even ridiculously fast, which is kind of. Yeah, even the spring version is super fast, which I expected it to be a lot. I don't know. I guess more controllable. Yeah, wow. I'm actually feeling like very little control benefit with the spring.
I feel like the magnets are snappier,
Yeah,
but they're not strong enough for us because we like slower, more controllable cubes. They're not strong enough for us for it to handle the force we're putting into each turn.
All right, so let's mess with it a little bit and let's start adjusting it. You're the aficionado of setups, so I think I need to feel more stable and definitely slower. So I know we can use lubricant for a lot of that.
Right.
But what are you thinking about trying to?
Well, the tensions are already like on the lower half, so they're on 3. The tightest tension setting is going to be 1. And then for compression, I mean, it's not super flexible, so I almost feel like we could probably leave it where it's at. So I think I'm going to tighten it a bit. And then from there, we can see if we're catching or whatnot. And then we can add lube once we find a good like tension setting. Which, let's see, are they all the same? Looks like it. So we're not worried about them having uneven tensions.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I always feel not guilty, but like I'm in the minority because clearly GAN sends these cubes and all the other manufacturers for that matter. They send them out with settings that they think are going to be best for the average consumer. But then again, if you look at a lot of the Chinese cubers and how they turn and everything, like this definitely caters more to that, like that very light turning feel. But someone I know made the observation that American cubers tend to turn a lot more rough, generally speaking. And I mean, I'm a terrible, funny example because I've been doing this for so long that the cubes. I mean, I went from not having magnets having to be super accurate to then getting magnets and auto alignment and being able to be sloppy, and now I'm paying for it. So, yeah, this cube is ridiculously fast. Hoping that we can tighten it up without losing too much corner cutting, because I know with maglev cubes that does tend to be kind of the issue. But I think the biggest question people are going to want to know is like which one to buy for Black Friday. And truthfully, I mean, I really am finding it difficult to give you guys a reason to buy the 16 at this point. I mean, I think we really need to dive into the customization differences between the two. But I mean, the 16, like, it does feel really nice. It's just,
I don't know.
it's kind of like a how I'm feeling, because some days I kind of like that crunchiness that like that the 16 has in a cube.
Yeah.
But this is like,
It's also just
oh
like
man, this does feel good.
the problem is like they have something that feels really, really good for over half or less than half the price.
Dangerous game.
So
that
it's
they're
like
playing.
they're really making that seem very appealing. And you have a lot of the same features. The only like one that you're missing really is the magnet rods. So you don't get to, choose between weaker or stronger rods. You just are stuck with the ones right in the middle. But I mean, the way the cube is feeling right now, it's like I don't even know if I'd want that much stronger of magnets.
I like the strength right now.
Yeah. And as probably a lot of you guys know, I say this in almost every 3x3 video. Like, I like strong magnets. So for me to say that, like, I don't think we really need to go much stronger than this, I think is definitely saying
Oh,
something.
remember when the GTS 3M had the light magnet version and the
Yeah,
strong magnet
yeah.
version? Interesting. You definitely want to put some lube into this.
Let's see, what are we thinking? We thinking
I like how we have like a whole section of lubes back there. That it's like we can just it's like a lube bar.
I usually my go-to is Martian and Cosmos. I don't know how you're feeling. I kind of grabbed Galaxy.
I might dabble with some Galaxy a little bit on this actually, because Galaxy will give me a bit of that more.
Almost like cushiony feel.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna do some solves without, and then some with, and you're just using what we have as the final prototype of the maglev.
Yeah, this is gonna be the maglev one.
So the turning is really, it's less crunchy than the 16 is.
Ooh,
Yeah, less crunchy than a 16, but it does feel. Wow, the 16, it's crazy how 1 millimeter of size difference just feels like so much bigger in your hands. Like whenever you talk to, like, angle please. Whenever you talk to like a non-cuber or a new cuber and you say like, oh, it's 56 millimeters versus 55 and a half or 55, they kind of look at you like, seriously?
Like, is
But
it really that big of a deal?
you
But
feel
really,
it.
yeah.
You can feel it. So let's see.
And we got Pestvic in the chat. He Martian, Comet, and Lunar type of guy. Okay, I don't see a lot of people using Comet too much. It's
Comet
definitely-
is underrated.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those ones where it's like, almost sometimes I feel like I have to have a very specific situation to use it. But I also do know that there are plenty of people who, like, that is a go-to lube for them. Someone said jack-o'-lantern. I think we still have some jack-o'-lantern. I don't know if we have it in the room with us. But...
No. Oh, whoops. There we go. That's definitely solved. Yeah, it is still kind of overshooting. What does crunchy mean? That's a good question. Crunchy is kind of a subjective term.
It's like a mix of having this kind of rough sand.
I'll show, not tell. So like,
Yeah. Yeah. Crunchy plays into the sound as well.
you can kind of hear how the V100 is more damp. It's less loud. The 16 is a little bit more high pitched.
In terms of like the actual feel, is kind of like this dry mixed with like a bumpiness to it.
What does V100 mean? I have no idea. I saw the trailer and they listed off all these reasons to start with a V, like velocity and victory, and I might be
Maybe it's like the
incorrect.
100 emoji. You know,
I don't know. I think it was kind of a miss a little bit because it's just confusing because it's like,
Well,
I don't know.
It's interesting because it says series, so I wonder if that means like a
That's
V100
that,
for 4x4.
yeah, that's a good call out. So yeah, we are wondering if maybe this will end up being a series, but let's
V100 5x5.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could get behind a slightly smaller GAN 5.
Let's just do some solves. So
Let's see. I'm gonna put some Martian in for.
yeah, I agree, Ari. We were just saying that earlier that there are just, it was an interesting move for GAN to release this. I mean, the 16 just came out in like mid-August, and now it's kind of like, oh, I could have saved over 50% and gotten a cube that is, quite frankly, just as good, if not even possibly better. I don't know. It's a really weird time with cubes. I kind of feel like they're just sort of running out of ideas and are just like panic releasing stuff, which I don't know. See, if I force myself to not turn like an absolute animal, it's actually better. It's still very, though. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to put some lube in this.
Would the V100 work well for one-handed? I mean, I
You guys
do
like
like
that?
the more like stable feel, and I guess, you know, with the smaller size, it could tend to lean in that direction. But you have to remember this still has that signature GAN feel, which does, you know, sometime have like that weird kind of like catching that you'll experience. If you're a fan of the GAN feel, I don't see why you wouldn't use this for one-handed as well as two-handed solving. But if you're more comfortable with like a Moyu cube, then something probably like maybe the V11 that's a little bit lighter would be a bit more comfortable. Or maybe even the new Along that just came out.
I can't like find a spot for my phone to like it's like it isn't like completely in the glare. We should get with Carlos and figure out how to add like a timer as another one. That's a good question about hardware. I mean, I'm not a huge hardware buff. I never would have really imagined. Wow, look at this juicy X cross right there.
Are you gonna take advantage of
Oh, I'm
it?
taking full advantage.
I don't know.
This is where things fall apart. I try to get greedy and then it falls apart. But yeah, I think that, I mean, I don't know. It seems like cubes kind of like increased a lot with sophistication, and then we're kind of seeing a bit of like a regression. Like they're like, okay, hang on, that was too much. Like we're gonna dial this back. So I kind of feel like that the materials of cubes, like the plastic types, is probably gonna be where it's at. But see, like right there, I would have had like a 10 easy and was kind of like fumbling that.
I have noticed that people have been talking more about how the like type of plastic is like affecting the feel of the cube, specifically with like the 18th anniversary edition for the Moyu cubes. Like they've been talking about how that clear plastic, while you know they aren't sure what it is, it does offer a bit of a more unique feel. So I wonder if that's like the next step is we're gonna start going back to primary plastic versus black plastic
Man,
cubes.
Galaxy is so good in these cubes. What's up, Conrad? Got to give him a shout out. So I just did 6 drops of Galaxy, which 5 is I recommended, and yeah, this is, if I dare say, bussin'. Yeah, geez. Man, I just realized I ordered so many GAN 16s that are like, see, okay.
Like the GAN 15 thing again?
Oh, yeah, we're going to have another cart full. Yeah, stay tuned if you're wanting to buy a GAN 16 stream exclusive. Wait, because they're going to be probably massively discounted. Yeah, it's kind of tough because we just keep, like, it's really hard to make decisions as a store. And,
I messed that up.
yeah, when manufacturers kind of just don't give any heads up when stuff like this is going to be coming out. I use 5-timer, which was made by Throst, which probably no one in this chat except for Pestific would know.
I'm using, I think it's called Cube Time, I think, or maybe just Cube Timer. I don't know. It's one that most people are using at competitions. It's not very, like, it's pretty well known. It's not like some niche thing.
So as far as like how do I start SpeedCube Shop, I mean, I'll answer all those questions like maybe in a different live stream, but I kind of want to keep this live stream a bit more track. This feels phenomenal, by the way. Like this is the perfect amount of speed and control it feels like. And listen just to how good this sounds. Man, that is like yeah, that's good.
I went a little heavier on the Cosmos for this one, so it's got a very, very quiet, soft sound to
All right.
it.
Let's go back to our solving angle, please. 4.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. So, yeah, let's see if this helps. And that's what I mean for people that say that like that they don't lube their cubes. I find that really surprising because it is just such an easy, like low risk way to completely change the feel of your. Man, this is freaking great.
Should I get the V100 or the Weilong V11?
Oh.
The V11's got a bit more of a lighter, more flexible feel, whereas the new GAN V100 it's got a very compact. It's kind of like the opposite. It's like the more compact, more stable feel, and I think it's got a bit more of like a fluid feel to it, whereas the V11 has a hint of dryness. So I think you need to decide between, do you want that flexible, lighter feel, or do you want the more compact, stable feel? And there's definitely pros and cons for both. It just kind of depends on your turnstile.
V100 is actually in stock and already shipping from us. So if you want one, first batch is pretty limited. I would definitely get on that. That probably you're pretty safe to buy that now. Like, I don't foresee that going on sale anytime soon. Oh man, that was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Oh well, mine was, but yeah, this is really nice. V100 with Galaxy, that's like, this is what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, my time's just still garbage, but
V100 or Super Oolong. I'm not sure I'm comfortable giving an answer for that yet because we literally just unboxed our Super Oolong like yesterday. So we haven't spent a lot of time with either of these cubes to really give like a really definitive answer. But I mean, I lean towards Moyu cubes. I would probably say the Oolong. However, I mean,
that was such a
the
good
more I
accidental
use
X
this-
cross. Hang on, everyone, watch me. Oh man, Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, fumble at the end.
It's crazy.
But
when-
yeah, like I mean, the more I'm using this, the more I'm almost kind of like leaning towards it. I mean, I'm using the prototype, so let me try.
Yeah, that's good, right? And then yeah, Vic. Any first batch orders come with a special V100 cap, which we have on this cube that we were showing off. So
Yeah, here we'll do another close up here if we can get it to focus. Oh, move the galaxy out of the way. Can we get it to focus? I think that might be in focus there. But yeah, it just says GAN in the middle and then just V100 all the way around it.
yeah, man, going back to this version that doesn't have the lube is or wait, this is the one you put.
Yeah, Cosmos in.
Yeah, that 20 drops of Galaxy spread out through the cube is see, everyone's all on the Guhong Pro Plus train, and like I do personally enjoy the Guhong Pro as a cube, but it's just not like whenever like we make videos and everything, it's like I don't know.
Yeah, the ones that we have, I looked. There's no difference between the Guhong Pro and the Pro Plus, other than the fact that you can adjust the core magnet strength.
Well, it's just a matter of there's so many cubes now. It's like I like to sort of talk about what's typically our favorites and most popular and ones that we recommend.
Yeah. I don't see actually a lot of people using that cube. Like when I went to Rocky Mountains, I was kind of looking and asking some people, and pretty much no one had the
What is this
Guhong.
warning? What is happening? What did I do? God, I have like a million tabs open, like all the time.
I think we're good. It seems like
Yep, I think we're good too. Oh, it's cool.
I got a new lube for my RS3M 2020, Lunar Martian Galaxy, and Weight 1 is a
Yoink.
good
Actually, I'm
combo.
gonna try the 16 a little bit now.
Cool press by Guy. I mean, the RS3M 2020 is still a very
God.
solid cube.
Geez, going to the 16 after using that like perfectly set up V100, this is really, really fast. I still got an 11 on it. I think that was a +2, but we're just gonna.
Chat, am I about to cook? I might. I have two oriented pairs that's about to become one. So
It is crazy. The Guhong Pro is 2 years old at this point. It feels like that cube came out honestly like pretty recently.
I did the wrong AUF, but I mean, 945 for, an okay solve. Are you selling GAN 16 at comp at Flamingo Hotel? If you mean the one at the Orleans that's coming up in November, I think we should have some GAN 16 to be selling there. We'll probably be, if we still have these, if they aren't out of stock by the time that competition comes around, we'll probably be selling the V100s.
Yep. Yeah, where did the 16 come from?
It's just a stock one.
So I can lube it safely.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna try the same setup in the GAN 16. So quick little tip for you guys, because we see often that people aren't sure about like lubing their cube with our lubes. You can do it a lot of different ways, but truthfully, like it's pretty easy to just make a gap in the pieces and just put in 5 drops. I do recommend that you guys follow at least the 5-drop recommendation for best results. Then yeah, you can just work it in a little bit and then kind of keep spreading out. Man, 16 is just. I think it eats lube a lot too.
Yeah, this one, it still feels the same as when we first put it in. The 16 is one of those cubes where I do like 20 solves and I'm like, I feel like I have to reapply.
When's the V200 coming out? I know it's a joke, but truthfully,
Honestly, could
I
be.
guess that'll be the question is like, are we going to see another. I really hope we don't end up triggering like a war. Well, not we, but I hope that GAN doesn't end up triggering a war with like Moyu of like now they're going to keep releasing cubes every other week. Because, yeah, it's just not good for anyone, stores or consumers. It's just, it kind of is a bummer that, I mean,
Might be
opinions are
terrible.
good and like the 16 is good. I do wonder if there's like an actual physical difference between the cubes, meaning like build, like craftsmanship and like plastic qualities and like
Between
maybe.
like the 16 and the.
Yeah, and like I wonder if that's why they went like it's kind of odd that they went with black, but yet in their flagship cube, the 16, they went with primary.
At least with the.
Whoa! Something's loose in this.
Oh, it's the center caps. if you notice, like if you like kind of like shake the center caps, they're loose.
Interesting. Listen to this, guys. I don't know if you can hear that. It doesn't sound bad. It's kind of nice, but
Kind of a cool, weird.
I will
clicky
say
sound.
that, I mean, well, listen to this. Yeah, it's very like, I don't know. Putting Galaxy into the 16 definitely made it feel a lot better, but it's still ridiculously fast.
Super Waylong V3 coming soon.
Oh.
Hopefully not with the release of the Super Along. Wouldn't be surprised though.
I do wonder what the next cube they're gonna bring out is, but that is a topic for another video.
Let's see.
I can't decide which cube I like more. I think I've decided I like the size of the V100 more, and I like the price of the V100 more. It just is like, I can already see the return emails.
You know, I think this would be a better release if they did this as a spring version to give it a little bit more of a difference
I agree.
between the two cubes. Because then it's like if you have a preference for maglev or something that feels a little smoother, a little like glides better, you would get like the normal 16. But with the spring, you get something that's a little bit more stable, something a bit more kind of like reliable in its turning, and a bit more controllable. But I mean, they both have maglev, so the speed is pretty similar.
Yeah, it's interesting how like I'm actually getting, I think, more consistent times using the 16 than I was with the V100.
I don't know. I'm not totally warmed up, so my times are just naturally all over the place. Switching from the GAN 11 to the V100. I mean,
That's a good upgrade.
I mean, it makes sense.
And I think they actually feel similar-ish.
Yeah. They're not like so similar to where it feels like you're getting the same cube, but you have that very similar GAN feel, and also like similar kind of like lightness to it, if that makes sense.
Well, the 11 is smoother. It has that smooth
Right.
feeling to it.
There we go. Some good times now. Do I think they'll replace my mains?
I don't even like have a main anymore. I just kind of use what I feel like for that day.
For me personally, I have a very specific feel. Like I like something that feels a bit more like heavier or like a bit more solid in terms of weight, and something with really strong magnets, which is a bit closer to like the MGC meta or the beta. Both of those are a bit more like solid based cubes. So I prefer something like that. But I think for a lot of the general cubing audience, I think these are definitely like gonna be really solid go-to cubes. Which I know like the meta and the beta are, I almost want to say they're built for like older school cubers with that very rough, not so accurate turning style, which is what I have. But I think
I will say the Galaxy's broken in a lot on this.
I will say like most modern cubers, or at least people getting into it now or within the last few years, probably gonna really like
yeah.
the GAN stuff.
So does Eat Lube. I think just newer GAN cubes. I think GAN cubes always have kind of eaten lube a bit, but
I feel like it's not
I feel
as bad as the 16 though.
yeah, I agree with you on that, but it is definitely eating this for yeah, it's having like a 4-course meal. I get in this really bad habit if I want to like turn fast when I think I'm doing well, and if I just slow it down, I'll be better. Oh my god.
Probably. I think that's just an old cuber thing. Should I get a new 3x3 or different WCA events? I have 2x2, 3x3, 4x4 Pyraminx Cube, Square One, and we'll be getting a Megaminx and Clock. Well, it sounds like you have most of the WCA events, but I mean, it depends. I guess with your 3x3, if it's one that's maybe a few years old, it could be worthwhile to upgrade, get some of the new features. If you have something that came out within like the last couple months, probably worth checking out some of the bigger cubes like the Aoshwang, Aoshi, or the Aofu, or even the new Chi Warrior 7x7, which is fairly inexpensive and pretty good. So up to you, if you have an older 3x3, maybe worth the upgrade. If not, then probably look into some of those big cubes.
That's gonna be my username, the Galaxy Glazer, because it's a lube that I mean, it's so easy to always grab a bottle of Martian, Stardust, or Lunar and just send it. But yeah, we're actually probably going to be reducing our amount of lubricants that we sell just to make it more simple. I'm proud that every lubricant has a very specific difference that I can justify, but I think we're going to make some adjustments. So,
Man, I really
Gillian, do you have any Galaxy? 'Cause if you don't, you don't understand, but if you do, you understand.
V5 and it's time to upgrade. Any advice on what to get? Honestly, not to, not to be like the guy who's trying to sell what's in his hands, but like the V100 has a very similar kind of lighter feel to the stock feel of the RS3 and V5. It's a little bit different. It is a GAN cube instead of a MOU cube. But I mean, if you like the closer to stock feel, I think you'd probably like the V100. It's got a very similar kind of compact, stable feel to it. But I mean, if you're looking for something that's still in the MOU side of things, the Along came out, and I think it's a good upgrade. It's definitely got a very similar feel to some of the recent MOU cubes, but it is still a bit different. But I mean, the V5 is a very not necessarily unique feel, but it's got a bit of a different feel than some
That's
of the
a
other
good question.
cubes out
The
there.
V100 is heavier than the 16. It
It's
feels heavier.
it's weird because I can almost feel it both ways. Like if I'm thinking to myself, well, I guess this is the prototype. Let me grab the other one.
I'm just fact checking really quick.
My hands are
64 grams for the V100.
The V1, see, like, it's one of those things where it feels so close where I'm, like, feeling it. If I'm looking at one, I almost feel like that one's heavier. So if I'm looking at the V100, it feels heavier. But if I look at the GAN 16, it feels heavier.
Actually, the GAN 16 is 65.8. And I think I said 64 for the V100. So that's surprising. But honestly, that could come down to the size of the cube and how the weight is kind of like
Is that the 16 or the Max?
the max.
Max. So the Max has got those extra magnets in it.
True.
In the center. Whereas the V100 doesn't. Let me fact check that. Does
Yeah,
not have
newer
that.
cubes are definitely trending in this lighter weight type thing. So let's go back to the 16.
So I like Diane heavy, but I'm also liking 16 weight for speed. So if the V100 is in between, not sure which Diane cube. Well, it's Pestvik. What are we thinking? Like the old Diane Zanchis, like the Camp Cuber ones? Those had weight to them. There was no weight reduction in those.
It's really weird that I'm routinely getting better times with the 16. Do you guys have a preference for the angle? Like, do you like it when we can like talk at you, or do you like more of like a solving angle, like when we're solving?
Oh, +2. Do you guys prefer 3-blind or one-handed?
Neither.
I prefer one-handed, but if you were asking like with these cubes specifically, probably 3-blind. I mean, it is a GAN cube, so it's got that kind of like GAN catchy snappiness to it. And on 3-blind, I'm not super fast, so like I'm gonna be turning slowly, so it's just gonna feel like a really really smooth cube to me. But I think overall I'd probably do one hand. Honestly, let's do a one-handed solve. It probably won't be good because I'm not warmed up at all. But let's do it. Why
You're
not?
cooled down.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I'm definitely feeling the 55 millimeter size. I'm getting a little kind of stuck. I like how your head is just like poking into the.
Oh, did I do the algorithm right? Oh man, am I getting old? Oh no,
Switching angles.
that was bad. That was a 20.
Let me try it.
Go for it. Try the 16.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep going back and forth on my decision of which one I like more, and I think that they're both really good, but it's a tough call. Like if I were the one making the purchase, I would probably go for the 16, just because when I do buy things, I like to try to get like the flagship, most updated current model to not be
Little
phased
better.
out. So it's like I don't know, but if I was a bit more on a budget, I would probably get the V100 and truthfully like not look back. I think I just did an illegal timer start. Oh my gosh. I haven't done a one-handed solve. See, I'm like, I try to actually solve it one-handed. I don't just use the table like all you youngins do.
If it's an option, I'm gonna use it.
It's not even like one-handed anymore. It's table solving.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of see what you're saying between like every time I feel like I pick up the other cube, I'm like, oh, I kind of like this more.
And using the table does make it a little easier. I haven't done a one-handed solve in...
Since that kid raced you a few months back.
Yeah, that was
And that
actually...
was the first time in like, I mean, we looked at your official results. It was like the first time in what, like 5 or 6 years or something like that.
Yeah. GAN 16 with black internals. That's a good question. I mean, truthfully, the GAN 15 new black is a great cube too. I think it's gonna probably make it faster from what I remember. Yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, I wish the cubes were the same size so we can kind of do like a blind comparison and try to
Right.
better gauge like without any sort of bias, because I feel like there's even a possible like subconscious bias, but oh jeez. Man, now I'm on the one-handed train again.
I
Gonna
will
start
say,
grinding one-handed.
similar to you, I'm getting more consistent times with the 16. But I mean, the best times I've gotten so far, I had a couple of 8s, and they were on the V100.
I keep getting dot cases one-handed. Tragic.
You got to avoid them.
I'm not there yet. Man, that muscle memory for that OL og was a complete leap of faith right there. Dude, I'm actually getting like, for my standards, my last time was 41.1, now it's 41.32. I would buy another RS3M 2020 and preserve it as like a collection piece and then just move on to something new. I guess Guhong Pro. It's weird. Everyone on YouTube
Oh, no.
like glazes the Guhong Pro. We're gonna
I
use
know.
that term now. But no one actually uses it in the wild. Like Jaden and I have never seen a Guhong Pro being like mained in the wild. So I don't know. I like the Chi M Pro a lot. It's really smooth and kind of like what I like in a cube.
This is not going to be good. We're just going to rock with it and hope we can salvage something.
I need to turn like Speed Cube Review just nice and smooth and like very serene. Oh, nice. PLL skip into 14. That is embarrassing.
I feel really bad. Like I'm not performing nearly as good as I. See, next time we do this, I'm gonna warm up beforehand, and then that way, I won't be doing this poor. Will there be a GAN 17, 18, 19, or did the V100 end it? Judging by we brought it up earlier, This says V100 series, so I'm guessing this is kind of going to be its own independent line, and it's going like the normal 16, 17, 18 thing is going to continue. If I can pull it up here. Yeah, see V100 series. So there's a chance we could be getting like maybe the 4x4 or 5x5 as like a V100 kind of thing. But I imagine we'll probably continue with 17, 18, and 19. It just had to be blue.
Carlos requested it. Yeah. You know what's weird is I think I really want to like the V100 more. So it kind of saddens me that I'm doing routinely better on the 16. I do think the 16 is the better cube, but for 40 bucks versus 84, I don't know that it's a $44 increase. You can buy 2 of these for the price, not even the price of one of these. You can buy 2 of these and still buy a bottle of lubricant or something. I don't know. I think if you're a really serious speedcuber, probably the 16 is the one to get. It's so tough to tell, and that's why these first impressions are kind of fun, because the more you use them, you kind of form different, opinions. And
I mean, it seems like I'm doing better with one-handed on the like V100, but the 16 I was doing better with 2 hands. So maybe it's the size, or maybe it's like just placebo, or maybe there is just like a genuine difference, and I just work better with one-handed with this cube.
I think it's just a matter of like, even with this, even though it's eating through it, with the bit of galaxy that we have in the 16, it's slowing it down just enough to, I don't know, help me overshoot less, or I'm just getting more used to the cube.
Oh, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh man, I just got the most. You gotta try this. You gotta try this scramble. That was an accidental X cross with a free pair, with another free pair, and I'm still gonna fumble it. Oh, 975. You have to try this scramble. How do you get it back on 5-timer?
Best Vic. Let's see. Let's see. Can you click on your thing? Oh, here we go. Okay.
I'm curious what you're gonna get on this, because for someone that actually I think knows what they're doing, you're gonna, or maybe my accidental bad solving techniques are what led to the good.
Actually, I see something. Wait, I do see something. Okay. Oh, see, I see it, but then I'm gonna mess it up because I'm so confident in myself.
No, you already did it way differently than me.
Oh, well, +2, but I saw 2 pairs in that one.
Here,
so
let me try it again.
I mean, I saw.
So I did.
Oh, did I do it different?
Okay, so check this out. So green on front. Here, you guys want to do the scramble? I'll post the scramble in the chat. Oh man.
Oh, you got to type it out.
Wait, do I? Can I copy it? Copy. What am I pasting?
Okay.
Whatever. We'll type it out. L2, R2.
I'm gonna go a little slower this time, and maybe I won't like mess it up completely.
I feel like Vic and I are gonna be the only 2 people that get good times on it because of our primitive solving style.
I mean, that's an 8.
I feel like you should be able to get like a 6 or something.
Yeah. What am I missing? That's the question.
I'll show you. So look,
Okay.
green front,
If I do green, white on top or white on bottom?
bottom.
Bottom.
So if you move the orange up to connect it, you get that X cross made.
Right.
Then move the red,
Red.
then the green,
Right.
then you line up the green,
Okay, that's what
X
I.
cross, and then this pair.
Okay.
Oh
Then you rotated. Oh, interesting.
and then I went here, I think, and then that pair was a thing. Or no, I think I did it differently on that
Did
attempt.
you-
On it flowed, yeah, it flowed smoother first time. Yeah, I didn't get a T perm.
All right, everyone in the chat, tell us what times you're getting.
And then we'll have to wrap up because I am hungry.
Okay.
In Found this place. It's 50% off of wings. $6, dude.
So what if?
And it's getting really hot in here. It just kind of hit me.
I'm thinking we do FB R2 prime or R2. And then you do, oh, okay. I found a better solution. I think. So instead of bringing this down, we insert the red blue in the back first. Then we bring this down, which means when we take this out, we don't mess up this pair. We put it in and we can insert either like this or like this. And then from there you would, I'm sure someone better than me would probably do better, but Ari, if you're still in here, I think you'd probably get a pretty good time with it.
I'm like just fumbling through this. Yeah. I'm getting to the point now where my hands are getting so sweaty. I can't even like grip the cube. So I think we're going to be wrapping up. So are there any, I mean, I guess our overall takeaway from this is the V100 is a very good cube. Customization is the same to the 16 Max minus the corner magnet adjustment, which Jaden and I seem to agree isn't really a loss because we both enjoy the magnet strength out of the box. The size of the V100 is my preference. What about you?
I think I still prefer 56.
Okay. So, yep. So I like the size 55. Jane likes 56. Black internals is my preference.
Oh, I love the black and
So
yeah.
that's a plus. And the price is $40 and the 16 Max is $84.95. So that's a consideration too. I think that for the money and value, the V100 is absolutely dominates the GAN 16 Max, but the GAN 16 Max has just enough performance edge to where I'm getting better times on it. We should, I don't even remember now. There's been so many new cubes. The new GAN 16, does that remove the magnets that would?
The normal 16 or the
Yeah, the normal 16.
that gets rid of those center magnets.
Right. So would that even the playing field?
Well, I think it still has the opposing edge magnets that would be in the bottom, yeah. So it's still a bit different. But
Yeah. Well, because the regular GAN 16 is $70, so at least we're beginning to close the gap. But oh man, that's a tough call. I think we'll have to just solve them more and then.
give me one with springs. Give me one with springs. That's what I'm looking for. Me and Cameron are spring people.
Yeah. Yes. Springs for the win. So we'll do a long form on this and kind of compile our thoughts. But this was literally our first time like really sitting down with the cube. So it's been fun. I enjoyed trying it out. I do wish that they had held off on the release, given the GAN 16 Max a little bit more time to shine, and that the other GAN 16 non-Max version was just released at the same time. But yeah, if anyone wants to pick up a GAN 16, they are in stock and shipping now. I don't know how many we have left, but I do know they're going decently quick. I think people seeing a $40 GAN cube that isn't a huge compromise is a pretty easy sell. So yeah, and the first few batches have that special cap, which is kind of cool. So anyway, yeah, it was fun hanging out with you guys. Looking forward to doing, we'll probably do an AWIC pretty soon in the same format. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with us. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time.